Today's topic is the Bulldog. Welcome to the Top Facts and Things YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe as this helps the channel grow. A medium-sized dog breed, the Bulldog is sometimes known as the English Bulldog or the British Bulldog. It's a big, powerful dog with wrinkles on its face and a pushed-in nose that makes it stand out. Breeding records are maintained by the Kennel Club, the American Kennel Club and the United Kennel Club. The American Kennel Club data shows that Bulldogs were the sixth most popular purebred in the United States in 2017. Many people in the United Kingdom view the Bulldog as a national icon, representing courage and tenacity, according to the BBC. Bulldogs were often compared to Winston Churchill and the resistance he led against Nazi Germany during World War II. Both the Bulldog Club of England and the Bulldog Club of America were founded in the United Kingdom. Their appearance. Because of their large heads and wide shoulders, as well as their prominent jaw prognathism, Bulldogs are easily distinguished by their appearance. Round, black, wide-spaced eyes, a short muzzle with characteristic folds above the nose, hanging skin beneath the neck, drooping lips and sharp teeth, and an underbite with an upturned jaw are some of the characteristics of a raccoon's face. There are a variety of colors in the coat, including red, brindle, white, and fawn. Males must weigh 55 pounds or 25 kg while females can weigh 50 pounds or 23 kilograms to meet breed requirements in the United Kingdom. Adult males in the United States typically weigh 50 pounds or 23 kilograms, but adult females typically weigh 40 pounds or 18 kilograms. An ideal Bulldog weight is between 40 and 50 pounds or 18 to 23 kilograms, according to the Bulldog Club of America. There are just a few dog breeds whose tails don't need to be clipped or docked since they are naturally short and either straight, curved, or thin. The BCA's breed standard specifies that a dog's tail should point downward rather than above. Their temperament. The American Kennel Club, AKC, recommends that a Bulldog's temperament be calm, equable and friendly, determined and valiant, not nasty or violent, with a peaceful and dignified demeanor. The expression and conduct of these characteristics should be supported. Dogs with wide stances have been bred to be less aggressive. Friendly, patient, and stubborn are only few of the characteristics of the vast majority. Bulldogs are well known as great family pets due to their tendency for forming deep ties with children. Bulldogs are well known for their ability to get along with people of all ages, including youngsters and other pets. Their history. Bulldogs were first used in a letter written by a man named Prestwick Eaton in 1631 or 1632, and he asks for 2 good bulldogs. He wants them to be sent by the first ship. In his Pinax Rerum Naturalium Britannicarum, English scientist Christopher Merritt listed Canis pugnax, a butcher's bull or bear dog in 1666. Because the dog is used in the sport of bull baiting, the name bull was given to him. This involved tethering dogs to a tethered bull after placing bets on each dog. The winner would be the dog who snatched the bull by the snout and pinned it to the ground. At such an occasion, it was usual for a bull to gore, hurl, or trample multiple dogs, injuring or killing them. Bull baiting dogs evolved the stocky physique, enormous heads and jaws, and violent and savage temperament that the breed is known for over the years. The Cruelty to Animals Act of 1835 made bull baiting unlawful in England. This changed existing animal cruelty laws to include, as cattle, snakes, dogs, owls, and donkeys, making bull and bear baiting, as well as cockfighting, illegal. As a result, the Old English Bulldog's value as a sports animal had passed its peak in England, and its active or working days were numbered. Emigrants in the New World, on the other hand, had a use for such dogs. Bulldogs were deployed in a citywide roundup commanded by Governor Richard Nicolls in mid-17th century New York. Bulldogs were trained to capture a wild bull by its nose long enough for a rope to be wrapped around its neck since cornering and guiding wild bulls was risky. Bill George, a dog broker, was always pushing bulldogs as pets. Bulldogs' lives are relatively short, despite their delayed puberty, which means they rarely reach adulthood in less than 2.5 years. They begin to show indications of aging at the age of 5 to 6 years. Bulldogs may appear tough now, but they are incapable of doing the task for which they were developed, as they cannot resist the rigors of chasing and being tossed by a bull, and they also cannot grip with such a short muzzle. Although they are not as physically proficient as their forefathers, modern bulldogs have a much calmer disposition due to lower levels of aggression. The first Bulldog Club was created in 1864 by a group of bulldog breeders led by R.S. Rockstroh. The club ceased to exist 3 years after it opened, having never put on a single show. The Rockstroh Bulldog Club's primary accomplishment was a precise description of the bulldog, known as the Philoquan standard. Under the pseudonym Philoquan, Samuel Wickens, the club's treasurer, released this description in 1865. The Kennel Society was created on April 4, 1873, and was the first dog breeding club in the world to deal with the certification of purebred dogs and canine breeds. The inaugural book of the Kennel Club Stud Book, which was presented at the Birmingham Show on December 1, 1874, includes bulldogs. Adamo, the first English Bulldog to be registered, was a male dog born in 1864. The Third Bulldog Club, which still exists today, was created in March 1875. The Blue Post Tavern on Oxford Street in London was a popular meeting place for members of this society. The club's founders gathered all available information about the breed and its greatest representatives and released a new standard for the English Bulldog on May 27, 1875. In 1875, the club also hosted its first dog exhibition. The club has sponsored annual exhibitions since 1878, with the exception of World War II. The Bulldog Club was granted company status on May 17, 1894, and has been known as the Bulldog Club Incorporated ever since. It is the world's oldest monobreed dog kennel club. King Orry and Doc Leaf, two of the best bulldogs, competed in a 20-mile or 32 kilometers walk competition in 1894. King Orry had a similar build to the original bulldogs, with a lighter bone structure and a high level of athleticism. Doc Leaf was a smaller, heavier set dog, more like to today's bulldogs. That year, King Orry was crowned the winner, having completed the 20-mile or 32-kilometer trek while Doc Leaf fell. In 1886, the American Kennel Club recognized the bulldog as a breed. When controversial Irish-American politician Richard Croker bought Ch. Rodney Stone at the turn of the century, he became the first bulldog to command a $5,000 price tag. Their health. According to a survey of 180 bulldog deaths conducted in the United Kingdom in 2004, the median age at death was 6 years and 3 months. According to the report, the major causes of death for bulldogs were heart disease, cancer, and old age. The average longevity of those who died of old age was 10 to 11 years. According to a survey of 26 bulldogs conducted by a UK vet facility in 2013, the median lifetime is 8.4 years, with an interquartile range of 3.2 to 11.3 years. According to the UK Bulldog Breed Council's website, the breed's average lifespan is 8 to 10 years. According to the Orthopedic Foundation for Animals, 73.9% of the 467 bulldogs examined between 1979 and 2009, 30 years, had hip dysplasia, the greatest percentage of any breed. In the British Veterinary Association/Kennel Club hip dysplasia grading scheme, the breed has the lowest score, despite the fact that only 22 bulldogs were examined. 6.2% of bulldogs have patellar luxation. Interdigital cysts, cysts that grow between the toes, affect some members of this breed. These are unpleasant for the dog, but they can be treated by a veterinarian or an experienced owner. They could possibly have breathing issues. Other difficulties in senior bulldogs include cherry eye, an inner eyelid protrusion, which can be treated by a veterinarian, allergies, and hip issues. Because their traditionally big heads can become trapped in the mother's delivery canal, almost 80% of bulldog litters are delivered by cesarean section. To avoid illnesses caused by moisture accumulation, the folds, or rope, on a bulldog's face should be wiped frequently. The naturally curling tails of some bulldogs can be so close to the body that they require regular cleaning and ointment. Skinfold dermatitis is common in bulldogs due to the large number of skin folds on their bodies. Bulldogs, like all dogs, require daily exercise. A bulldog can grow overweight if it is not adequately exercised, which can cause heart and lung problems as well as joint tension. Bully breeds, like other brachycephalic dogs, are prone to brachycephalic airway obstructive syndrome. The illness expresses itself in a variety of ways, most commonly as a heat and physical exertion intolerance. The English Bulldog is one of the breeds that suffers from brachycephalic airway obstructive condition the most. Bulldogs have very small nasal canals, which makes it difficult for them to keep their bodies cool. Bulldogs are extremely heat sensitive. In hotter areas and during the summer months, more vigilance is advised. Bulldogs require plenty of shade and water, as well as being kept out of direct sunlight. To keep them healthy and safe, they need air conditioning and excellent ventilation. Bulldogs sweat the majority of their sweat through their pads on their feet, hence they like chilly flooring. Bulldogs, like all brachycephalic, or short-faced, breeds, are prone to becoming overheated and dying from hyperthermia. Bulldog owners can keep these problems under control by being aware of the dangers and protecting their dogs from them. They can take in a lot of air and snore a lot, which is another sign of brachycephalic airway obstructive syndrome. The Dutch Kennel Club introduced some breeding guidelines in 2019 to help the Bulldog's health. A fitness test, in which the dog must walk 1 kilometer, 0.62 miles, in 12 minutes, is one of them. After 15 minutes, its temperature and heart rate must return to normal. The Kennel Club adopted new breed standards for the British Bulldog, as well as 209 other breeds, in January 2009, in response to health concerns raised by the BBC programme Pedigree Dogs Exposed. The British Bulldog Breed Council was opposed to the improvements, which the press predicted would result in a smaller head, fewer skin folds, a longer nose, and a taller, slimmer stance to counteract issues with respiration and breeding caused by head size and shoulder width. The English Bulldogs carried a mean of 67.3% and 62.1% of their body weight in front limbs while standing and trotting, respectively, according to a study. Front and hind limb lameness was reported in 20.8% and 12.5% of dogs, respectively, they discovered. The front limbs of English Bulldogs have a more even weight distribution. This study found that English Bulldogs are prone to aberrant radiography findings as well as a variety of orthopedic illnesses. These investigations also discover that hip dysplasia affects a substantial percentage of the English Bulldog breed. They also discovered that due to their musculoskeletal function, English Bulldogs have a limited range of motion. Bulldog breeding was outlawed in the Netherlands in 2019. That's all we have for you on the Bulldog. I hope you enjoyed listening. Please remember to like and subscribe to get more videos like this.